Hey guys, Alex here with my Ring of Honor Border Wars IPPV review. I'm going to go on a little bit of rant here first. First of all, Ring of Honor had technical issues again. This is the third pay-per-view in a row you've had technical issues. Both show on the Showdown the Sun nights, 1 and 2. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. They did a nice job of making up for it though. They are going to give either refunds if you ask for it, or they're going to give you best in the world for free if you keep it paying. So like I'm saying, bravo, good, thank you. So whatever, that's a rant for another day. I don't care about that right now. What I do care about is this show. This show, top to bottom, was great. There were a few things I didn't like, and I'll get into them when I get into them. But right now, definitely one of my favorite shows to watch. Okay, like I said, there was Ring of Honor issues, so I didn't get to see the first match with Edwards versus Rhino. But when I saw like the clip, it looked like Eddie just got a quick win. Fine, I'll probably post a review like that later or whatever. Maybe just put in the comment section. So the first match I saw was ANX and TJ Perkins versus the Young Bucks and Mike Mondo. This is a pretty good match actually. All 6 guys worked really well together. Mike Mondo was a little sloppy at parts just for me. Like he mistimed some things here and there. Nothing horrible that like utterly screwed everything, but it was a noticeable thing. But could be being nervous because it's his first pay-per-view match, so whatever, I'll let it go. But he really picked up at the end, like he got better. Last 5 minutes of this match were great, actually. I really liked them. TJ Perkins and Kenny King going back and forth with the Young Bucks is a great moment. I really thought that was a lot of fun. So this was a good match. So I give it 3 1/4. Then we had Jay Lethal versus Ciampa. First of all, Ciampa came out with the worst looking beard in all of wrestling history, I think. I'm sure some guy will mention someone older. But anyway, one thing that I liked, it was a nice little brawl at the start, and that really helped build up the idea that these two guys don't get along with each other, and it's a big feud, so I like that a lot. One thing that bothered me, though, was like Ciampa did like the knee to the corner to the Lethal on the outside, but hit his knee on the barrier. So like he's gonna work in the knee match, and like he'd sell for like a few minutes, and then he'd just go right back to walking fine. It's like if you're gonna sell the knee, then sell the whole knee throughout the entire fucking match. Don't do it halfway. So that really bothered me a lot. Ending worked really well because it made Ciampa look very much unbeatable. Like Jay Lethal just kept having to he did the lethal injection, but he kept hitting him over and over again across the knee. It really made Ciampa look like he was unbeatable. So I like that a lot. And yeah, Ciampa's now been beaten for the first time. And they made that a big deal. Lethal had to really go the extra mile to put him down. And a lot of good false finishes in this match. So, and a few of them got me. So a few of them actually made me buy into them. So I'll give that match a 3 stars. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe 3 1/2 or 1/4. But good match. But like I said, the no sell on the knee really, really hurt it for me. Then we had Lance Storm versus Mike Bennett. This was a good match again. These guys worked very well together. I like them kind of like stealing each other's moves, especially like Mike Bennett using the Canadian Maple Leaf. A few nice spots, like Lance Storm showing that he can still go and still a very good wrestler. I didn't like the ending though. I'll get into that in a second. There was also like one thing that. Okay, well I'll talk about the ending now. Sorry. Like Lance Storm, like Brutal Bob was distracting the ref, and Lance Storm used a chair on Mike Bennett and then kicked him did a super kick. And like, it's just like, well, wait, why does Lance Storm need to use a chair? He's Lance Storm. He shouldn't need to use a chair to beat him. So I didn't like that. I think this match is definitely not as good as their Mania match. It was good, but it wasn't as good as the Mania one. The Mania one had better false finishes, better suspense. And this match, I think, was just basically there to establish a chance for a third match. Probably the best in the world if I'm a betting guy. So, good match between these two guys. I give it 3 1/2. Then we had intermission. We came back with Mike Elgin versus Adam Cole. These guys work really well together, too. I like these guys working together. Cole got an awful lot of offense in here. And, like, really, I think it was just kind of like showing that how tough Elgin is. Like, he can just keep taking so much punishment. Elgin, every single time this guy's in the ring, he's impressive. Like, there's one part where Cole dove out the outside and, like, Elgin caught him. And, like, I don't know whose fault it was, but, like, it looked like Cole went a little too far, and Elgin like almost dropped him. Never dropped him for a second. Like he held on to him no matter what, and he picked him back up, and just very impressive from him. And then the part where he did, it was from He was on top rope. Adam Cole was on the outside on this bottom rope. Deadlifts him up, holds him into a Falcon Arrow to the into the inside. Just incredible power from Mike Elgin. This guy is really going to be a huge star in ROH in the future, if not already. 3.5 stars. Really enjoyed this match a lot. And then we had Roderick versus Finlay for the ROH TV title. They didn't give this match a time limit, which I thought was nice because, you know, why limit these guys to 15 minutes, even though they went only a little bit over 15 minutes, I think, maybe 20. It was nice back and forth. A lot of technical wrestling in this match. Not as hard hitting as I would have hoped for between these two guys, but, you know, maybe they'll do a rematch someday and just make it an all-out brawl. A little too slow at some parts for me. I just felt like these guys were just, it was more methodical, more working over the body, which, you know, I guess it works for Finlay, you know, because he's a very good technical wrestler. Also, the finish was just kind of flat. Like, it was just nice back and forth. Roderick gets the sick kick, and that's it, you know. Didn't really have any build-up to an ending, in my opinion. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I still give it 3.25, though. Then we had probably the worst match in the card, which is the ROH Tag Team title Fight Without Honor between the Briscoes and Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. This is going along fine. A few nice spots here. They really built up. They had Mark Briscoe come out and like surprise, like they said like, oh, he's stuck at the board, and then he came up to the crowd and beat up. Nice brawl to the outside. A few nice spots. You know, nothing really innovative or original, but it was all right. Very tame Fight Without Honor, I'll say that. But it was like I said, it was pretty short. Like I think maybe 15 minutes, maybe a little over. So not very long at all. And just a really dumb finish. Like Charlie Haas soaked a rag in ether or whatever, and then smothered Mark Briscoe with it and got the pin and new tag team champions. First of all, dumb finish. That's a Russo finish right there. Okay, that's a Russo-esque finish if I've ever seen one, ever. Especially with a Fight Without Honor. I mean, come on. It'd be one thing if it was a no disqualification match or a street fight or something. But this is a Fight Without Honor. You build these matches up like they're the last matches in a feud. And to use it as another match to build through the feud further is just stupid as hell. So I'm guessing that maybe they'll do a ladder war to end the feud finally. But I'm just saying, we're done with the World's Greatest Tag. We don't care about these guys anymore. We don't want them to see them as tag team champions especially because, let's face it, they're not even close to what the Briscoes are. But anyway, I'm just going to be bitching for a while. So I'm sure people will rant about that. I'm sure Trademark will definitely rant about that because he hates the World's Greatest Tag Team. So I'll give that match 3.25, just because it was pretty good up until the ending. And like the ending just really pissed me off and how short it was and how tamed it was. Then we had the main event: Kevin Steen versus Dave Richards for the ROH title. This match lived up to the expectations. I give credit to Dave Richards for just going out full out. He was a full-on heel the whole night. He came out, was flipping off the crowd, just really getting in the crowd's face. And these guys tore it up. Like, they went back and forth. They did a really nice job of telling a story just how tough Kevin Steen was. Davey working over the knees. Steen just kind of, you know, gutting it out and proving how tough he was. Really nice back and forth, especially near the end. Like, Steen did the ankle lock to Davey. Davey countered into the ankle lock. Look, Steen was going to tap. Counters into the sharpshooter. Davey counters again in the ankle lock. Just really nice. Just, what can I say? This match was incredible. Like, these two guys work so well together. I really hope they do a rematch because these guys can work great. And I think if they give them another match, they can probably surpass this one. Finishing sequence was nice. Like, I did like the idea that, like, you know, okay, Steen used sent him into the buckle and, like, it was exposed. So, okay, you know, Steen playing a little bit dirty because, you know, that's what he's the heel, technically. But great match, and, you know, crowd went crazy for Steen. They were hot for Steen all night, and really great match. 4 3/4 stars. Definitely a match of the year candidate. Probably not gonna beat Michael Elgin and Dave Richards. That match was just too damn awesome, but damn close, I'd say. Probably bring our second best match of the year. All in all, I'd probably give this show probably give this a 9. I need to see the Eddie Rhino match, but I'm sure that was good. But, you know, everything else, like, every match was 3 stars or more. You know, they only had one really great match, but everything else was solid and really enjoyable. And, yeah, this is definitely Ring of Honor's best show in a while. So, definitely go check it out. It's worth your money. Plus, go out there and support Kevin Steen win the world title. You know, go out, show why we like Kevin Steen. I just really hope that the ROH crowd doesn't turn on like they did with every other Ring of Honor champion. I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. Alright, but that's it. Wraps up for me. Take care. Bye.